Ladies and gentlemen, team number 1 in the corner to my left. First, from West Palm Beach, Florida, weighing 225 pounds, the Rose, Jerry Bubba Rose. His tag team partner from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, weighing 254 pounds, GQ Stratus. And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents from Detroit, Michigan, total combined weight, 525 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, the Steiner Brothers.
Well, as the Steiners make their way to the ring, very interesting comments made by Ole Anderson, making it very clear that if Sting shows up at any World Championship Wrestling event, Sting is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, I think that would be fairly obvious. I don't think Sting has any business showing up anywhere that the NWA is appearing. I don't think Sting should stick his nose in a Four Horsemen business again. And I think that Sting, as a matter of fact, has no business anywhere professional wrestling anymore because he got hospitalized, and that should be the end of it if he's a smart guy.
You know, some say that Sting should consider retiring from the sport to not risk further injury to his knee, because there is absolutely no guarantee that he's going to be back in action, and if he is, that he'll be at 100%. So maybe that's something that he should consider, but we'll talk about that as this hour progresses. We've got that special feature of him training, and you'll see just exactly his dedication and how hard he's training a little bit later here on World Championship Wrestling, as Scotty Steiner arm drags GQ Stratus here on the program.
I will agree with you as far as one thing, Jim. The Horsemen mean business when they realized a while back that Ric Flair had two potential threats to the World Heavyweight Championship. One was Sting, the other Lex Luger. Well, Sting is down, Sting is out, and I don't think Sting will ever be back. Now that leaves Lex Luger for them to take care of, and if Luger's not careful, if he doesn't follow the example they set before, the same thing's going to happen to him as happened to Sting.
Well, it certainly could take place, and the Horsemen have been known throughout the years, if they say something, then they do it. They don't make idle threats. They are bona fide, I will tell you that. So, you know, for Sting's own personal welfare, he might want to consider coming back, and I never thought I'd hear myself say that, but really it's that serious with considering what Ole Anderson had to say. Scott Steiner with a nice wrist lock there. Back heel trip into an overhand wrist lock on GQ Stratus. We saw Doom earlier in the program. They want a chance at the Steiners. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew with Ole Anderson at ringside. They've got some rematches signed for these awesome World Tag Team Champions.
Well, I think it's only a matter of time for the Steiners, because with a team like Doom on their trail, along with Sugar Ray Long, with a team like the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, with Ole Anderson, the master of tag team wrestling, with him in their corner, it's only a matter of time before one of these teams catches up with the Steiners, or maybe even the Midnight Express, if I could get a title match signed for them for the World Tag Team Championship. That match has never taken place, but we got enough on our hands right now trying to get rid of these two punks, Z-Man and Flying Brian.
The dog-faced Gremlin Rick Steiner, there's a good look at him. And Jerry Bubba Rose tagged in. Collar and elbow tie-up, and the dog-face with the knee lift right to the abdomen. Has him upside down. Oh, goodness, right into the corner. Upside down he goes, driving his opponent's stomach right into the top turnbuckle. And the crowd here in Canton, Ohio, they love what they're seeing here.
Yeah, these people would. If they were in Roman times, they definitely wouldn't be the Christians, I'll tell you that. They'd be the other side. Look at that! Scott Steiner, unbelievable. I guess you could say about Bubba Rose, a rose by any other name still stinks in this instance, because he has just about had his petals plucked.
Bubba Rose should have made the tag while he was in his corner there.
Are you kidding? GQ Stratus, he didn't want to make that tag. Look at the look on his face.
A lot of people have a look of fright when they see the Steiners, and of course when they see their names on the contract with the Steiners. This is a way for Rose and GQ Strata to make a name for themselves, quite obviously.
Yeah, in the obituary.
Belly to back suplex, and when he suplexes it, he plants you.
Well, in that case, Stratus looks like a potted fern right now because he did get planted. The Steiners, they don't need somebody that's going to go out there and try to match them hold for hold. They need somebody with enough brawn to be able to stay with them, but more importantly, they need somebody that can outsmart them. That's the key to taking the Steiners out. That's why I think maybe Ole Anderson might have the biggest edge of anybody, because he's a master of tag team wrestling. And he knows exactly how to take guys like this and outsmart them.
Rick Steiner crouching Bubba Rose from behind and slamming him face first to the canvas. Vance, our ace reporter, James E. Cornett, will conduct his first interview. It'll be with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert here right after the conclusion of this match. And from the looks of Bubba Rose, it may not be long.
Yeah, it ain't going to be far off. But I'll tell you what is far out.
On the Steiner line, that's a pulverizing move.
Brother, he's going to have to pick his brains up out of the third row. I'll tell you what's far out. Eddie Gilbert, I'm going to be talking to him about his big main event against Samu today here on the program. Look at that.
Tilt-a-whirl slam by Scotty Steiner and the World Tag Team Champions. They know that they're being challenged by a lot of great teams, but they are showing here tonight that they are ready for anybody. They've never looked any more crisp. And we talk about the Doom liking high-impact wrestling. This move right here will give new meaning to that. Belly-to-belly suplex from the second turnbuckle. The dogface drops the elbow, and the World Tag Team Champions have wrapped up another win.
Here are your winners, the Steiner brothers.
Well, as James E. gets ready for his interview, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take another look at the closing moments of this. What a move. Belly-to-belly suplex right off the second turnbuckle. The Steiners ready for the Wrecking Crew, ready for Doom or anyone. And now let's go to our own version of Jimmy Olsen, James E. Cornett.